Hi everyone, it's Monique Brown from MotorCityMonoxy.com, the arsenal for beauty, wellness, and feminine allure. And I wanted to take this time today just to address one of the viewers from Motor City Moxie who asked a question. She's in a dilemma. Oh, and before, let me provide this disclaimer. I am not a nutritionist. I am not certified in losing weight, but I can only give you what I've learned through my experience. And I think that that is valuable and it's valid. So let me just say this. Most of you know, or maybe you don't know, but I've been working out since I was 13, and up until I actually started losing weight, which was when I was 24 at 203 pounds, I was working out all the time, sweating my butt off. I loved the way my body felt, you know, you work out. And so during that time, I never really lost weight unless I was just, eating bowls of cereal all day, every day. When I would come home from school, but it wasn't until I really honed in and learned how to eat the right foods that I saw results. And so I just wanted to share a little story really quickly. So I remember specifically my first year in college, in the dorm that I stayed in, we had a gym downstairs, and I mean, I would go down there every day, at least 5 days a week. I would go down there, I would run, do my cardio, because you always hear about you have to do cardio, and I would do a little weight training session, similar to one of the readers who does about 45 minutes of cardio and 20 minutes of weight training. And typically what the research says is that depending on what your goals are, if you want to lose weight and tone up, then you want to do cardio first and weight training second. But if you're interested in getting more muscle, then you want to do the vice versa. Train first, cardio second. But that's what the research says, and it may or may not work for everyone. But because I wanted to slim down and then tone, I decided to do the cardio first, and that was more important to me. But what I noticed was that instead of losing weight, I think I probably lost a few inches, but I was getting bigger. I mean, I was getting bulky. I was getting swole, okay? Swole. And I couldn't really understand why. And it was probably because after I would work out, I would go to the cafeteria and I would eat a large plate of salad. I would put chicken on there, maybe some fries, and I felt that it was justified because I work out, right? I can eat what I want because I work out. Well, little did I know it had no effect at all, right? So I was working out to burn the calories that I would eat, or after having burned, let's say 800 calories within that hour, I would put on more because, a salad probably has, depending on what kind of dressing you're using, I mean, it could have 800 calories if you have chicken, if you have creamy dressing, if you're putting other things in your salad. And so one of the things that I want to say for SJ, I'm looking at her name, SJ specifically, is that you have to think about, what are you eating? Okay? What you eat is so important to your weight loss journey. So important. And it wasn't until I actually started, number one, as I mentioned in my blog post, writing down what I ate. I had to write down what I eat. If I also had to start thinking about the portion sizes, and not eating 3 hours before going to bed. And that's, besides next to eating, I think that 3 hour window before going to bed is really important because you wake up less bloated. So I wanted to leave that, with SJ really quickly, because sometimes you can go on this weight loss journey and you think that you're doing well and you're starting to see progress, and you see progress, but it's not progressing in the way that you want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So just to make sure that you become the ideal shape that you want to be, I would encourage you to really think about what you're eating. If you're eating, you got to cut out the carbs. You got to cut out the unnecessary empty carbs. Let me rephrase that. You want to cut out the unnecessary empty carbs and replace that with complex carbs. I got a lot of my complex carbs from potatoes, vegetables like broccoli, lots of grains. Barley is really good. Oatmeal is okay. Grits, not so much. What else did I eat? What was really good? High in fiber. I'm going to have to look it up and make a blog post about it because it just escaped me. But anywho, I wanted to just leave that with SJ as a video response because I didn't have time to write an email. And I hope you all are doing well. Everything is going good on this side. I'm getting ready to go to church. Hey, also, I've been doing these interviews, but they haven't been getting a lot of reviews. So what's up? Y'all not interested? But that's all good because I'm going to post them anyway. So I hope everything is all well with you all, guys. That's all I have to say for right now. Remember to be good, look good, and do better. Take care.